Hi, my name is Christina Alcazar, and today I'm going to be reporting on the effect of exercise on the ADHD brain. First off, what really is ADHD? Well, ADHD is a neurodisruptive condition that can be characterized by several different symptoms in adults and in children. For example, you might notice in an individual with ADHD their level of impulsivity, inattention to long activities, insomnia, or memory recall issues. There's impaired neural connectivity in individuals with ADHD. And this is also likely in part due to the altered dopamine functions in their brain, particularly in the areas of the brain like the prefrontal cortex. Now, let's talk about exercise so I can tie both of these subjects together. Exercise increases neurotransmitter activity. For example, dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine are released depending on the different spurts of intensity and the durations of your exercises. Exercise is also known to reduce stress and enhance mental clarity, which is vital for individuals with ADHD in their executive functions like organization, time management, and social and emotional interactions. Third, exercise improves neurogenesis. Exercise, especially aerobic activities like running or cycling, encourages neurogenesis, which is the formation of new neurons, particularly in the hippocampus, which is known to have been impaired by the lack of neurotransmitters that are produced in individuals with ADHD. Now, stimulants are a known source of medication and medicated treatment for individuals with ADHD, but a study done by experts at King's College in London showed us that some patients experience as little as 30% symptom reduction when they are taking these stimulants. I myself have a personal background that has to do with taking stimulants and my ADHD. And I personally have to say that the effects of the stimulants, the cons highly outweighed the pros, and that's due to the intensity of these and the side effects that are included when you take these stimulants, such as insomnia, digestive disorders, as well as migraines and headaches. Now, psychostimulants are the most effective, but yet there's a large majority of ADHD patients who find that this might be the only way that they can aid themselves, which I want to show you is incorrect. The role of dopamine is important because dopamine is linked to learning and memory, as well as social interactions and bonding. And dopamine is also a motivator in your brain for creating goal-directed behaviors. The role of serotonin. Serotonin in the brain controls motor controls, appetite and digestion, and sleep regulation. Serotonin in exercise is linked to increased brain activity. Exercise activates the raphe nuclei and enhances serotonin production in response to increased neural activity. Norepinephrine is another neurotransmitter affected by ADHD. Norepinephrine improves sensory perception, regulates your sleep and wake cycle or your circadian rhythm, and improves cognitive functions like memory and focus. Activation of the sympathetic nervous system is done when increasing your exercise level. The sympathetic nervous system is triggered and leads to the release of norepinephrine from the sympathetic nerve endings. Did you know Japan is reported to have one of the lowest rates of diagnosed ADHD in the world? This is most likely due to the fact that the exercise is built into their society as a regular function of your daily life. Although intense exercise is not highly exhibited in the Japanese culture, such as the ones we see in other cultures like HIIT workouts, weightlifting, and intense running, the Japanese walk and commute to a lot of the daily activities that they're taking part in. And this has been seen across generations and generations of Japanese individuals. Increased social interaction is also a benefit of exercise in ADHD individuals and as well as also people who don't have ADHD. Group sports or exercise classes provide opportunities for social interaction which can benefit adults with ADHD. Adults with ADHD are characterized with having social anxiety and inattention to social activities, and that's why this helps. Now, how does this topic relate to how people interact with the world? Exercise is accessible to all in some form. Even without a fancy gym membership, you can derive cognitive strength from walking or at-home stretches. In a time where there is growing trend for easy fixes like fad diets and illicit drugs, it is more vital to understand how to approach cognitive health with fundamental tools like exercise. What effects does the topic have on your cognition and my field of interest? I'm a breathwork instructor who is studying global management to be able to open up my own holistic healing brand. With this being said, the patients and the clients I see in some form suffer from ADHD, depression, PTSD, and more. By guiding clients through somatic release breathwork and incorporating light aerobic exercises, I help balance dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine levels. There are different types of physical activity that can help individuals with ADHD. A medical study published by the Journal of Public Health compared the effectiveness of different exercise forms and found that activities that require quick thinking and reacting to changing situations like group sports provided the biggest improvement in executive functions. Thank you guys so much for watching my presentation, and I hope you can use this all in your daily lives.